This is the MV Hantavirus, a luxury cruise ship currently anchored off the coast of Cape Verde. It is under a strict quarantine order, with local authorities barring anyone on board from reaching the shore. 3 passengers have already died. Several others are in critical condition. And as the ship remains isolated, health agencies are tracking contacts across multiple continents. Laboratory tests have confirmed the culprit is hantavirus. Finding this specific pathogen on a sterile ocean liner in the middle of the Atlantic contradicts almost everything we know about how the virus functions. In a typical outbreak, humans contract hantavirus by inhaling aerosolized particles from the urine or feces of infected rodents. Because it requires this specific animal reservoir, the disease has historically been an occupational hazard for farmers or people cleaning out dusty rural cabins. The Hantavirus outbreak presents 2 geographic and biological contradictions. There is no rodent reservoir in the middle of the ocean, and the virus is not known to spread from person to person. For an infection that requires rural rodents and lacks a mechanism for human transmission, a multinational outbreak on a cruise ship should be impossible. This cross-section shows the structure of the orthohantavirus. It's a spherical particle containing a tripartite RNA genome, 3 distinct segments that hold the instructions for the virus to replicate. Inside a host, the virus triggers a cytokine storm, a severe overreaction flooding the bloodstream with signaling proteins, causing the body to attack itself. These cytokines target blood vessel linings, making the walls permeable. As structural integrity fails, fluid leaks into surrounding organs. While these cellular mechanics explain why the virus is lethal, they don't explain how it successfully boarded the vessel. There are 2 main branches of the disease. Old World strains in Europe and Asia cause hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome, which sickened thousands of soldiers during the Korean War. New World strains in the Americas cause Hantavirus Pulmonary Syndrome, a variant where the lungs fill with fluid, resulting in a 40% mortality rate. 3 weeks before the first death, the MV Hantavirus departed from Argentina, home to the jagged peaks of the Andes. This region is endemic for the Andes virus. It is a New World strain with one unique, terrifying trait. It is the only hantavirus confirmed to be capable of jumping directly from human to human. Utilizing the Andes strain, the virus bypassed the need for a rodent host entirely, using the close quarters of the ship to spread between passengers. This map shows how the ship's passengers transformed a localized South American virus into a global crisis. Flight paths from Cape Verde trace new outbreaks. The UK, France, Spain, South Africa, and Singapore are monitoring contacts. 6 U.S. states are enforcing 45-day isolation periods. Health organizations are now forced to apply containment strategies for a disease they previously classified as a strictly rural, localized threat. For decades, we relied on geographic distance and the virus's reliance on rodents to keep the pathogen contained. But as climate change shifts rodent population densities, the baseline risk of the virus jumping to humans is increasing. Global travel networks then act as an accelerant, allowing an infected passenger to cross the planet before the first symptoms even appear. The MV Hantavirus is a warning that the geographic barriers that once provided safety